So you're thinking of moving because you want to live in San Diego, but you're not really sure what part of San Diego to live in as a young professional. Well, in today's video, I'm going to give you my top 7 places to live as a young professional here in San Diego. If we have not met yet, my name is Kyle Whistle with Whistle Realty Group. I am your guide to living in San Diego. I'm one of those few born and raised San Diegans, lived here over 40 years of my life, and I want to share my experience living in San Diego with you to help you determine where should you live when you make your move here to San Diego. If you enjoy the show today, make sure to give us a thumbs up on the episode. YouTube appreciates that. So do we. If you have questions, throw them in the comment section down below. And if you want to get notified when we release new episodes of the show, which we do every single week, hit the subscribe button along with the little notification bell, and YouTube will let you know when we release those new episodes. Also, if you are interested in learning more about how our team can help you make your move to San Diego, you can call or text us on the number down below. That'll connect you with my team. We will talk to you, learn a little bit more about where you're at, what your goals are, and put a plan in place to help you accomplish those goals. With that said, let's dive in. Today, we're going into the top 7 places to live as a young professional here in San Diego. And some of the key criteria, this is from niche.com. We'll have a link to the info for niche as well as the criteria that they use when determining this. Some of the criteria they use is the average age of people living in these areas, the level of higher education, access to things like coffee shops, bars, restaurants, and cost of living, because hey, as a young professional, we don't always have all the money in the world yet, but we're going to get there, right? So also factoring in cost of living. And so with that said, I know you don't want to see me the whole time, so I'm going to pull down to a map here so I can really give you a good visual of where all of these places are at. This is all of San Diego County here. We always break this into different regions. Up top, we got North County Coastal, North County Inland. We've got Central San Diego, Coastal San Diego, East County, and South Bay. These are kind of our 6 different regions that we break things down to in San Diego. What we're going to find today is the majority of the places that are highest ranked are all going to kind of be in the central coastal part of San Diego. So let's dive into this. Number 7 on the list is an area known as Mission Valley. Mission Valley is going to be basically east of the 5 freeway, north of the 8 freeway, and west of the 15 freeway. It's going to be this area in here. The majority of it is going to be right here along the 8 freeway. So Mission Valley is an area, there is constantly development happening in Mission Valley. One of the biggest developments, you've got the new San Diego State West campus being built, where the old Qualcomm Stadium used to be. That's where the Padres and the Chargers used to play back in the day. They tore that thing down. They're building a whole new campus for San Diego State University, which includes a new stadium called Snapdragon Stadium, which we are huge fans of. If you're ever in town, when the stadium opens up this September, we'd love for you to be a guest at the game. We've got some pretty special seats there. So if you're in town, you're looking at some places while you're here, let us know. Hit us up. Call us, text us, number down below. If you're going to be in town, we'd love to take you out to a game and show you what San Diego's all about. So with that said, Mission Valley, why is this on the list? Well, there is just tons and tons of fun stuff to do in Mission Valley. There's shops, there's restaurants, there's bars, there's 2 big malls. You got Mission Valley Mall, which is kind of your typical mall. And then you've got Fashion Valley Mall, which is your high-end mall, stuff like Louis Vuitton and all those fancy type stores in there, Bloomingdale's and whatnot. Both of those have movie theaters, so those are always great. And it's very central location in the middle of San Diego, easy to get to everything. Also, you've got a lot of new apartment buildings going in Mission Valley. Those apartment buildings, a lot of them are kind of that new style building that's not just your typical apartment building with a pool. You've got all kinds of fancy things like juice bars and tanning salons and gyms and spas and all kinds of crazy stuff. So if you really want some nice new construction in the middle of everything, Mission Valley is going to be the place for you. Next up on the list, number 6, is going to be Mission Beach. So Mission Beach is going to really be this strip right here in coastal San Diego. And Mission Beach is probably the most touristed area in all of San Diego. If you've ever been here, there's maybe seen this roller coaster called Belmont Park, which is right in the middle of Mission Beach there. You got this roller coaster, you got kind of a whole carnival set up there, and arcade and rides and games and all kinds of fun stuff. You've got the boardwalk that cruises all the way up Mission Beach, which is kind of the place to see and be seen. Lots of action, lots of tourists coming into town in the summer, so everybody from Arizona, Nevada is all setting up shop there on Mission Beach throughout the summer. So if you're somebody who likes a lot of action, you like bars, you like restaurants, and you like the beach, you want to get out and surf every day, or you want to just have access to that boardwalk. A lot of people just love to go for runs or bike rides along the boardwalk every day. Mission Beach is going to be great for you. Let's stick with the beach theme. Number 5 on the list is going to be Ocean Beach, which is going to be just south of Mission Beach. So it's going to be this area here. So basically the 8 freeway, you take that until it ends, and that's going to drop you right into Ocean Beach. Ocean Beach is a very dog-friendly community. It's a very unique community. If you've ever been to Ocean Beach, you know what I'm talking about. Ocean Beach is very eclectic. It's very unique. It's just got a different vibe to it. We've got smoke shops, you've got bars, you've got restaurants, you've got antique shops. It's just kind of quirky and weird and unique and funky, and if that's your jam, you're gonna love Ocean Beach because it's just got a different vibe to it. There's nothing like it anywhere in San Diego. If you're familiar with Venice Beach up north, think of that kind of like Ocean Beach as our Venice Beach to a certain extent. Negatives, there's going to be a decent amount of homeless population in Ocean Beach. It's kind of got that hippie vibe to it, so you might have to deal with that. If that's not your jam, Ocean Beach might not be for you. But if you want something that's a little more eclectic, a little more character, a little more unique than anything else in San Diego, Ocean Beach is going to be great for you. Number 4 on the list is going to be the Golden Hills South Park area. So I'm going to zoom in on this a little bit further. So when we talk about South Park, that is going to be the southern part of Balboa Park, which is kind of the heart of San Diego. So we're talking this Golden Hills South Park area. What's great about this area is the proximity to everything. So you've got all of downtown San Diego, and the Gaslamp Quarter is literally right there. You've got Balboa Park, which is right there. So you've got all the museums and cool stuff to do there. And there's just all kinds of cute little shops and restaurants and bars in Golden Hill and South Park. This is not an area where you're going to find a Chili's and an Applebee's and stuff like that. These are all small, unique, kind of hipster type vibe restaurants. So cool area, and it's just got really easy access to everything. If you need to go to the airport, it's 10 minutes away. Downtown, 5 minutes away. Mission Valley, 10 minutes away. You want to go to the beach, you're like, you could go over to Coronado, which is super cool. Coronado is a great place. You can get to Coronado in 10 minutes. Like literally everything you really need access to is about 10 minutes away. And this is one of those areas, a lot of older homes, a lot of character in this area. You've got old craftsman homes and Spanish style homes, very vintage. So it's really cool in that area, especially if you like that kind of vibe. You're really going to enjoy Golden Hill. Let's head back to the beach. So we are going to go up just a little bit north of where we were before. So we've already hit on Ocean Beach and Mission Beach. Now we're going to go to Pacific Beach. And now Mission Beach is technically part of the Pacific Beach zip code, but Pacific Beach is going to be a little bit of a different vibe to it. You've got 2 main roads coming through Pacific Beach. You've got Grand and Garnett Avenue. That is where all the action goes down, all the shops, all the bars, all the restaurants, the yoga studios, the whole nine is going to be there. And Pacific Beach, you kind of have a mix of some of the big names, like you got a Chipotle here there, but then you've also got like a Bub's Dive Bar, which is a small like local kind of vibe. So you got a little bit of everything along Grand and Garnett. You've also got this really cool thing called Mission Bay here. There's lots of trails that go around Mission Bay, so you can go for a bike ride, scooter ride, go for a run. You can go out boating, paddleboarding, kayaking. You got access to all of that here. And you got the beach. So you got the beach and the bay here, which is really, really cool. It's like, it's a perfect 10, right? Like Pacific Beach is great. A lot of people that when they turn 21 here in San Diego, Pacific Beach is the place to be. I know I've spent many a night in Pacific Beach in my 20s. Really enjoyed my time there. Lots of fun stuff. Moonshine Beach is one of my favorite spots. They have live music there. It's amazing. I love Bub's Dive Bar to go watch a game. Mavericks is probably like the place to see and be seen of all the bars and restaurants there in PB. So PB, Pacific Beach, that's what we call it. Definitely that should be high up on the list. Then next up, this is where a lot of people go after they get through their early 20s. They want to maybe slow down a little bit. And now we're going into downtown San Diego. So that is going to be this area right here. Downtown is great. And downtown's broken into a variety of different areas. You've got Gaslamp, as you can see, Little Italy, Cortez Hill, East Village, Marina, Discovery. There's a lot of different parts of downtown. And depending on your vibe and your style of what you want, you can figure out what part of downtown is going to be best for you. But the main thing with downtown is this is where all the hotels are. This is where all the office buildings are. So a lot of times you can live in downtown and you can bike to work, walk to work, which can be very, very convenient. So a lot of times as we grow out of PB and we want a little bit more grown-up lifestyle and we have working in an office and whatnot, downtown tends to be great for that. And now you have a little bit more upscale restaurant, upscale bars and lounges and that kind of thing. You got Petco Park down here. So if you're a big Padres fan or you like all the other events that happen at Petco Park, we have concerts there, monster trucks, Supercross, all of that fun stuff. You got the new children's museums down there, Seaport Village, great place to go shopping. Kind of cool too. You can see this little path here. You could catch a ferry from downtown, cruise over to Coronado, which is a very upscale part of San Diego. So just tons of awesome stuff happening in downtown. And just in case downtown's not enough, you just cruise up the hill and now you're in Balboa Park, which is, again, we've talked about museums and all that fun stuff, and there's always cool events that are happening there. So that's number 2 on the list. And then here's what we see. This is kind of another natural transition that happens where we go from downtown and it gets a little, maybe you get a little over the hustle and bustle. One of the other things in downtown, I should mention before we leave here, East Village. San Diego, we have a high concentration, homeless concentration in the East Village part of San Diego. So when you start getting over into this East Village area, it could get a little bit sketchy for some people. I've seen a lot of people feel very uncomfortable in that area. So make sure if you're thinking about East Village, if you're looking at maybe rentals or condos downtown, if it's in East Village, just make sure it's an area you want to drive daytime, nighttime. Make sure you're comfortable with the area. It could be hit or miss depending on the block and everything over there. So just keep that in mind. So maybe you're kind of over the downtown scene. You want to just kind of take that next step up. We call this area Uptown, which is going to include things like Mission Hills, Hillcrest, Bankers Hill. Kind of encompasses all 3 of these areas. And now this is like another level. A lot of times as people start to have kids, they want to get out of downtown, especially if you have pets and stuff. Having animals can be a little bit tough. There's some pocket parks here and there in downtown, but maybe not enough. So we see a lot of people move up to Uptown, which again, Mission Hills, Hillcrest, Bankers Hill, which starts to get even nicer. Bankers Hill is really cool right now. They're starting to build a lot of high-rises up there that have some of the most insane views in all of San Diego. So if you're facing to the west, you have the view of the bay and the ocean. You're facing east, you have the view of the park. Mission Hills, Hillcrest area, you have a really strong LGBTQ community, which is great. So there's huge support of that. San Diego Pride Festival, they do a huge parade and everything every year. It's really cool. San Diego is a huge supporter of the LGBTQ community. So if that's your vibe too, you're going to feel very at home, very comfortable there. So just something for everybody. Again, this Mission Hills, Hillcrest, Bankers Hill, you're not going to have a whole lot of chains. This isn't your Applebee's, Chili's kind of vibe. You got some of the nicest restaurants in all of San Diego. Some of my favorites, we got Corner Draft House and Cucina Urbana down in Bankers Hill, and there's just really cool restaurants all over the place. Everything's unique, it's fun, it's got a vibe to it, and so there you go. Those are your top 7. We had Mission Valley, Mission Beach, Ocean Beach, the Golden Hill South Park area, Pacific Beach, downtown, Uptown. Those are your top 7 places to live as a young professional here in San Diego. So again, if you're watching this, if you're getting some value out of the show today, hit that thumbs up button, let YouTube know. If you got questions, maybe you have questions about another area in San Diego, throw it down in the comment section down below. And if you want more of our content, we release new episodes every single week. Hit the subscribe button and the little notification bell. YouTube will handle the rest. And if you're thinking about moving to San Diego, you want to talk to our team, learn a little bit more about these areas, maybe you're planning a visit out here, call us, text us at the number down below. We'd love to learn more about you, what your goals are, and help put a plan in place to accomplish those goals. With that said, my name is Kyle Whistle with Whistle Realty Group, your guide to living in San Diego. Thanks for tuning in.